Hi, my name is Roderick MacKay. I'm the co-director, producer and writer of Trigger.
And I'm Dave Stevens and I co-directed the film with Roddy. The film is essentially about an old ex-hitman now cornered by the law, and he's haunted by this single memory that he can't escape, and the film is about him reliving this memory.
This ironic memory that, despite all he's done and seen, it's this one strange little thing that has made him this disheveled sort of figure of a man that he is now.
The shooting process itself wasn't actually that long, considering how much footage we did shoot. It was about 2 weekends and an extra day, so that's a 5-day shoot.
Yeah, it was pretty rapid fire, and I think this had a lot to do with the fact that we storyboarded, every sequence, every shot, or certainly the better part of, and we did that for a number of reasons, which were mostly due to budget. We only had a budget of about, I think it ended up being about 12k to make this film, $1,000 Australian. So we could only afford to shoot on one camera, and of course that was the Canon 7D, which meant we really had to make sure that all the footage was going to cut together nicely in the edit, and the risk being that if it didn't, we'd have nothing to cut to. We had to edit the film before we started shooting it, really. It's an interesting way to look at it. But other reasons were the location was, it was a semi-derelict heritage old building. It was an old mental asylum, so we had to get public liability for that.
Didn't have much time there.
So we could only get that much of a window, so we had to, we just had to get everything, because if we didn't, we couldn't get back in there.
Most of the shots were tested beforehand.
Yeah.
So we knew every shot would work.
Yeah, because not only was it shooting on this semi-dangerous site, but there were some pretty ambitious shots in there. A lot of pretty complex camera choreography, and so we really had to know that we could pull those off on the day in order for this tight schedule to work.
Probably the most challenging part of the film was the big dream sequence, and this had a whole lot of variables to it. Firstly, you had to write the piece of music before we even storyboarded the scene.
Yeah, Lucky Oceans and Steve Richter were able to compose this beautiful piece of music for us before we shot it, so we could storyboard it out to complement the music. And that was pretty integral. That was our most expensive component of the shoot that whole night, and we had to get 150 people into this old mental asylum, which was it's a pretty tall order. But yeah, somehow it all worked out perfectly. All the shots luckily edited together, and all the setups worked. And of course the extras were amazingly patient, which is the biggest thing probably at the end of the day. We put together a really good team with Trigger, and we're itching to all get together again and make something even more ambitious. And we definitely do have a few bits and bobs in the works. One of which is another short film, which hopefully I'll be able to tell the people of the internet a little bit more about that very soon. But we'll see how we go. Finally, Dave and I just want to say thanks so much for checking out Trigger on Vimeo and on directorslive.com.
Hopefully we'll have some more stuff for you to check out soon.
Yeah, definitely. We were really pleasantly surprised, and very happy with the reception it's got. So thanks very much.